Hey guys, happy Friday. It's operations time over here. We're going to be picking up where we left off over here. We haven't touched anything in a whole week over here. This is exactly where we left off last Friday. We got our Santa Fe SD40 sitting over here. We got some cars we got to drop off. We're going to be running down over here and continuing our switching over here at, what is this, FXI. So I took a look at my car cards really quick and figured out what I needed to get done. So, it's been a week. Let's let me grab a skewer here because they're not connected over here. I'm going to go ahead and just get them connected up really quick. There we go. All right. So first thing we got to do is pull back over here. We're going to be taking all these cars all the way down through our little hilly area right here, and we're going to be doing a little bit of switching around over here because these two cars are our pickups, this box car and the tank car right here with the little white center, but that guy right there is a respot, so we're going to be respotting him. Ooh, right there is good, Engineer Rick. You're way down here over at across the street right there. I should put the bell on, huh? There we go. All right, enough of that. Let's change our turnout right there. Brakes off. We can start shoving back over here. Hope everybody had a good week. Looking forward to the weekend if you're one of those working stiffs. If not, it's just another day. Another couple of days. Anyway, so the first thing we're going to do when we come down here is drop off our two box cars. And so we're going to have to stop over here and change that turnout really quick. Right there in the wooded area, or hilly area I should call it. Alright, right there is good. We're going to switch that over. Alright. We'll keep shoving back. You can see I got my little stack of cards right here with our locomotive. This should be a nice, straightforward and simple little video here. Just a little back and forth over here at the industry to get all the cars in the right order, and then we can head back on to the yard. I've got a little bit of chit-chatting about the layout here and the future plans, and you know, I've been talking about getting a new vehicle, so I was kind of doing that this week. Been shopping around, and I think I've kind of settled down. Let's say 90%. I have. Whoa, oh my goodness, what's going on over here? We got a derailment. Oh my goodness. I don't think the train wants me chit-chatting over here. Let's just kind of fixed up here. I don't know what happened there. All right, I think that's good. Anyway, we'll keep shoving back here. Oh no, he's still screwed up, huh? Let's go. Oh boy. Oh yeah, he's all over the place. What is going on here? There we go. That looks better. Well, like Burr Stewart says, you know, we're reality model railroading over here. Who knows why it derailed right there? I have no clue. I didn't see anything on the tracks. Anyway, back to my little hunt for a vehicle. I was going to say about 90%, ooh, right there's good, 90% sure it is going to be a Jeep Wrangler, yes. You know, I was shopping around for Jeep Gladiators, which is the sort of pickup version, mid-size pickup, and but I've kind of settled on the Wrangler for a whole bunch of other reasons that I'm not going to go into, but I just kind of like the way it drives. I actually test drove the one I'm hoping to maybe pick up. I test drove that yesterday and was really enjoying it. But just gotta work the deal, you know how it is. So unfortunately, man, I hate, ooh, excuse me, I hate buying cars. You know, I wish you'd just go in the store, here's the price, there you're like, yep, that's a good price, and then you do it, you know. I hate this haggling back and forth and all that kind of stuff, although I've been watching a whole bunch of guys, you know, on YouTube, different guys kind of that, you know, talk about buying cars and how to go about it and all that kind of stuff. Let's see here, we're going to come back here yet. We're going to have to pick up our other tank car here because a little digression here back into the train world. Yeah, so this guy is going to get dropped off, but he's actually going to go in the off spot. So we got to pick up this guy that was sitting here before, but he was kind of in the off spot. He is going to get put right in front of our little loading, offloading thing. And then that guy will be sort of in the off spot right over here. At least that's the way I'm working it. Anyway, so yeah, I've been looking at you know, a whole bunch of things, getting tips and advice, and kind of trying to figure out how to go about it. I'm currently in that phase where I'm pitting different dealers against each other. So there's a couple of dealers that have got you know, pretty much the same Jeep. And I kind of got them in a bidding war amongst themselves to try to get me the best price. So that's where I'm at right now, which is just a pain in the butt because I hate the whole process. But, you know, unfortunately, that's the way car buying is right now, unless you're just ready to pay full price. Right about... Oh, come on now there. Ooh, everything is sticky over here today, huh? There we go. All right, we got that connected. Let's go ahead and disconnect here. This guy's a little wobbly feeling, huh? I think he needs a little tightening on his trucks there. All right, we'll pull back, drop these two guys off, and then we can pick these guys up here. Now, I'm not going to worry about having the tank car right next to the locomotive because whatever, we'll just assume it's empty or something. Who knows? In Engineer Rick's world, that's all good to go. Anyway, back to my car buying experience. It's yeah, so that's where I'm at right now. Just waiting to get the best price on it off of a couple of dealers, and we'll see if it can happen. I don't know. We'll see. But what's all that mean for the layout over here? Because, you know, I've said it before where I want to be able to put the Jeep inside. I'm almost reaching over here to switch the turnout. I keep forgetting I've got my little throw right there. Oh, is that why I got derailed? What happened over here? Yeah, no. I'm getting myself all mixed up here. Too much chit-chatting, not paying attention to what I'm doing with the trains. You know how it is. Anyway, now I forgot what I was talking about, as usual. Oh yeah, so layout and what's going to happen, because I want to put the car in the garage here, and I got a 3-car garage, and one bay over on the other side there is used as my little sitting area with my couch. And so I don't want to lose that. And then the other 2 bays are pretty much taken up with the layout. So something's going to have to change over here. Right there, Engineer Rick. Very good. All right. Whew. Get this disconnected. So, you know, I've talked about this before in my other videos about, as I back out over here, let me kind of give you a bigger view here. So this is my little sitting area. I got the couch over here, got my TV, workbench, all that kind of good stuff. And then the layout is pretty much the rest of the garage over here, taking up, you know, the equivalent of 2 bays here. So I'm kind of at the current moment leaning towards maybe getting rid of the new section here. Orange. I would leave everything from the yard and all this other stuff in place, but getting rid of this and scooting over my couch maybe a couple of feet, you know, in towards the TV there, would let me at least bring the Jeep pretty much right here over the top of Orange. At least that's my latest consideration or pondering. Now, I can't, like I said, I can't say I'm even buying the thing, so who knows? Maybe none of this will change, but that's where we sit at the moment here as of this filming. Oh, now Benjamin's doing much better. He also had the kennel cough, and he only coughed for one day though, one good 24-hour period, and he was just coughing his poor little lungs out. But he's been on meds. He's got like one more day of his antibiotics, but otherwise he's been fine, totally back to normal, running around. He's probably running around. He's probably eating a squirrel in the backyard as we do this. Let's give him a good bang right there. There we go. So we get them all. We don't have to fuss with anything. All right. Brakes off. Let's pull out of here. And actually, before we pull out, let's go ahead and take care of our car cards here. I'm going to put you down here. We'll grab our car cards here. And what do we got? We got our locomotive. We dropped this guy off. We dropped all these three guys off. So I'm going to go ahead. And I'm just going to stick them right here for now, right? Now we pick that guy up. That's why he says West Colton. And we pick that guy up. There's our two cars. And then this guy got respotted right over there. Like, I don't know if you can see that, but there we go. So I stuck them all in there. There's our four cars. 1, 2, 3, 4. And we got our two pickups right there. I'm going to put those over here with my locomotive. There we go. Wish I had another set of hands here. Alrighty. I'm actually going to plop those back over here, just on the table, until we get back. Alright, let's run back out of here. We're ready to go. We'll take a nice look at the Orange, because who knows how long it's going to be over here. But, you know, the one thing I was thinking too, you know, a lot of these trees and everything, I could definitely kind of start sprucing up the rest of the layout. You know, when I built the layout, you know, way back here with Huntington Beach and Cerritos, La Mirada, Anaheim, all of this stuff, like, this is all temporary. This is all sort of, you know, the whole point was to have kind of, you know, makeshift stand-in buildings and stuff like that, and then come back here and, you know, continue to tweak the layout and, you know, refine it, get it, you know, bring it up to, you know, a better quality and all that stuff. And so maybe dropping Orange altogether, and that sort of will let me refocus on, you know, the rest of the layout over here. I don't know, it might be a good thing. Who knows? Ooh, that car. You hear that little screeching right there? I got tight turn right there. So those wheels are definitely having trouble going around the curve there. Anyway, let's see here. Make sure my turnouts are all good there. Yep. Yeah, so unfortunately, we'd lose everything from, or right here, right at the corner, right there. We'd lose everything from here all the way over to Orange. But, like I said, hopefully that may allow me to kind of refocus over on the original section here and bring it up to speed. You know, one of the things I've always hated is this corner right here, which just, I don't know, it's just always bothered me. I never knew what to do here. It just looks like crapola in effect. And then same thing over there at this corner. That's always been a problem for me right there. So, you know, I could kind of try to rearrange a few things and think about the layout here a little bit more, kind of reset, refocus. I know, I think it's been roughly 4 years since I've been doing this layout. So this is all 4 years of work. And even though I had fun doing the expansion, and, you know, I've considered doing, you know, a second level and doing a helix, and, you know, trust me, I've looked at every different possibility of how to, you know, continue to work on the layout and change it around as life changes, and, you know, things happen. You know, all of a sudden you gotta lose some space. So this is just another part of the journey here, I think, in my model railroading. That's the way I'm going to look at it. All right, let's get this bridge down here. There we go, all nice and creaky. And we'll just come right in on our center track right there. Anyway, always enjoy hearing your thoughts on my little ramblings and, you know, ideas, stuff like that. Ooh, slow it down there, Engineer Rick. I think we got a speed limit here in the yard. Let's do a little bell. Ooh, that's not the bell. All right, we'll pull in here. All right, enough bell. Yeah, let me know what you think. Have you ever had to do that? Ever had to take down a layout because, well, you know, whatever, you're moving, stuff happens, that sort of thing. Not that I'm taking the whole layout down here, but I'm kind of, you know, revamping it and thinking about taking down part of the layout. All right, I'm just going to shut this guy down right here. There we go. Let's go find Benjamin over here. Let's see, did he come in? No, he's probably sitting outside. Like I said, he's probably eating a squirrel. Uh-oh, I don't see him out here. Oh, there he is, sitting in the sun. Watching the trucks go by, huh? Or watching the neighbors go by. Right, Ben, how you doing? You feeling good? Yeah, oh my goodness. He's always so quiet over here when I put him on the video. I know he looks like, trust me, he barks and he runs around like a lunatic. Right, Ben? You wanna go see the squirrels? Come on, let's go see the squirrels. All right, guys, that's it for now. Hope you enjoyed that. Say bye-bye, Ben. We'll see you in next week's video. Take care, guys.